Family and friends said their goodbyes to Sarah Zimmerman, a Douglas County Corrections officer. She was one of the two women from Gretna killed in a tragic crash 1 week ago. And while Sarah Zimmerman's family and friends grieved this morning, a court date was set this afternoon for the man accused of causing the crash. 3 News Now reporter Isabella Basco went to the Douglas County Courthouse for Zachary Paulson's first appearance.
On March 31st, a fiery crash killed 2 women of Gretna, Amanda Shook and Sarah Zimmerman. The man arrested is Zachary Paulson, who police say drove while intoxicated. After spending his 22nd birthday in the Sarpy County Jail, his bond has now been set. Paulson is charged with 3 counts of motor vehicle homicide for the deaths of Zimmerman, her unborn baby boy, and Shook. Prosecutor Ryan Lindbergh calls it the most egregious factual scenario that he can remember.
In the level of intoxication, the speed, and the devastation that Mr. Paulson has wrought here on our community.
Zimmerman was a mother of 3 and longtime employee of the Douglas County Correctional Center. Shook was also a fellow mother and speech therapist.
Mr. Paulson made a series of decisions that evening to drink, to drive drunk, and to drive in an outrageous manner.
A court document reveals Paulson drank that night at a bar called The Mark, then went to Addie's Sports Bar and Grill. After several hours there, a bartender offered to call him a ride, but Paulson chose to drive. At the intersection of 192nd and F, investigators say data from his car shows he drove over 100 miles per hour, seconds before the collision.
Law enforcement did obtain some information also from some acquaintances of Mr. Paulson that he had issues with drinking, issues with driving, and those were things that they had tried to address with him to no avail.
After listening to attorneys, the judge decided a high bail and sobriety program is necessary.
The conditions of bond will include the 24/7 program, pretrial release, and 10% of $1 million.
The preliminary hearing has now been set for June 1st at the Douglas County Courthouse. Isabella Basco, 3 News Now.
Paulson is being held at the Sarpy County Jail, and Don Klein told us that's because Zimmerman worked as a Douglas County Corrections officer, and Paulson could face 43 years in prison if convicted on all counts.